Democrats are more for feeding the hungry, free medical care, feed more services, just pay higher taxes, that I'll be willing to buy pizza for the class.
This story is absolutely wild. This was going viral. I wanted to get to it earlier in the week, but this is video of a mother exposing what was happening in a California classroom. A teacher had students do a mock vote for Trump or Harris. We could debate whether they should be doing that and how politicized classrooms should be and everything else. I can tell you that when I was in, I believe it was 7th grade, 1988, we had a mock election for Dukakis and George W. Bush, and I was on the Dukakis side. I was a good Democrat growing up in New York, so we did do those things. I had a great social studies teacher. His name was Mr. Karatsaris, great guy. I think he just passed away, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, they had a mock vote for Trump or Harris, and well, you might think that's okay. The teacher gave the pizza to the kids who voted for Harris.
Do you guys think this is normal for them to bring politics into school? And if they vote for, I live in California, by the way, but if you vote for Kamala Harris, then you're going to get a pizza party. But if you vote for Donald J. Trump, apparently you are excluded.
They said that my teacher was screaming at us saying the other class was voting Trump. So they don't get to use the paper patches, not the school supplies for the girls. They don't get to use the computers, the chargers, or the, the scrunchies, the deodorant, or stuff like that.
Okay, so you guys don't get to use this stuff. It's okay. And then what was it about the pizza party?
That we don't get the pizza party because only the kids that only our class that voted Kamal get to eat the pizza party, but some of the kids didn't vote for Kamal, they voted for Trump.
So then what's going to happen to them?
They're not going to be included. Only the kids that voted for Kamal.
Hello.
So I had a couple questions for you. You had told the class that whoever votes for Kamala will get a pizza party, but those that don't will not be included in the pizza party.
For Harris?
Yeah.
What period is your daughter in?
I am not sure.
So I believe only one period 5, had a majority for Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, and to follow that same spirit, because the Democrats are more for feeding the hungry, free medical care, feed more services, just pay higher taxes, that I'll be willing to buy pizza for the class.
So the other classes, because they did not vote for Harris, they're not going to get pizza?
Yeah. Well, they can. They just do what the conservatives do, which pay for yourself.
You see how evil this is and why it is so important to do homeschooling. At the very least, know more about what your kids are learning in school. I mean, the gender stuff aside and everything else, the way they can infect these young people's minds. So what the teacher said there was, if you vote for Kamala, in essence, I'm trying to teach them a lesson, and Democrats give you right? Democrats like high taxes so that you get a lot of stuff. Now, interestingly, the teacher, who's obviously not that bright in the first place, I'm fairly certain the teacher didn't force the children to give up their money, which is what taxes are, right? The teacher didn't steal the money from the children. I'm taking 5% of all of your allowances this week, whether you like it or not, and giving you pizza. The teacher actually did the conservative thing. The teacher took their own money and then used it for a cause that they believe in. Now, they were wrong about the logic behind all of that, but this is the type of stuff you have to watch out for. Good for that parent to expose it. And I wish I could say that sort of stuff is surprising, but if you think that's weird, just try to imagine any of the rest of the stuff.